What up, y'all? Welcome to another show. This is your boy, the Digital Pit Boss. We get straight to business on this one. We just getting into a little info. This particular show is strictly for the calculated risk takers. If you a player hater, hate on. You can't stop the idea whose time has come. Oh yeah. Let's get into the show. Ride. So, what we got popping today for the calculated risk takers? Well, today we're going to talk about Google. And what exactly is they Googling? What is they exactly mining your information for? What do they get from you when you go do your Google searches? When you use your Google phone to get on? Y'all know what I'm talking about. They are taking down your info. They say it does the body good to know what you know. So we just going to read a little bit. I'm going to get into the soap production just to let you know. We got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. Money already coming in. All you haters who mad, the money already started hitting the PayPal. So with this particular thing, if you decide you want to get involved with the soap making, we got to start ordering the product. So you need to get at me. 2 people hit me in the email today. I spoke to them. And Black Becky the Techie, well, she already dropped her loot. She set it off in motion. Then I got my man Blaine. He's automatic. Y'all can't wait till you meet Blaine. Y'all know that. Soulculture.org. We're getting to the business. So if y'all want to get in on that, I'm ready to order the product. Just to show you, I'm going to be ordering stuff like this right here. Y'all take a look, all you soap makers, that's what your boy using. Organic coconut oils along with a whole bunch of shit. And just let me bring that back out. This particular bucket, that's like 7.5 pounds of coconut oil. And you get a little jar at Walmart for like $8. Just imagine what that costs. And we need about 4 or 5 of those. And 4, you know what I'm saying. So hit me up after the show, or you could call in the show if you got my phone number. Speak to the crowd if you want to speak. That's just a little something if you are part of the soap production. So we need a collective. Some people ain't got their money all the way right away. Cool. When you get it, send it. We about to get started. We're going to start ordering material. We can't really finalize it until we got all our material here. So that y'all don't have to wait when we finally get it, because it takes a little while for this process. You're going to get 30 bars of soap, $90 investment, collective cooperation, economics, collective economics. Y'all know what we're talking about. That's what's up with that. If you need to get at me, hit me in the email, 99lightyears@gmail.com. Haters, you can't stop us, baby. I got some haters, man, and they can't win. I just can't let them win. What's up, Dr. Yaya? What up, Black Ink? Black Ink. Yeah, baby. We're getting it in. Munchy, munchy, munchy. Then we got D-Walk. What up, D-Walk? It's all good, man. So, enough of that soap talk. We'll get back to that at the ending of the show a little bit. I wanted to get in on some tech week because we done started another YouTube channel that's underway, and we got Black Becky the Techie. She gonna go get the YouTube popping tomorrow. Everybody say happy birthday to Black Becky the Techie. And then she gonna come on the show and she gonna present us some techie information. So I'm dropping the first one real quick in a long ride. I told you by the end of this year, one of us gonna hit $1 million. I hope it's you, but I pray it's me. I hope it's you, and I pray it's me. Y'all know how we get down. So in the midterm, in the interns. So let me read off a little something. This shit is pretty interesting, right? This is pretty interesting. So where I'm at? Where's my info? There go my info. Oh wait, I got so many tabs open. Y'all don't know I'll be keeping tabs on that A. And just so my haters know, I'm searching on your ass. I'm working on your ass. I'm working on you. Anyway, I just like to play with them, y'all, my little haters, you know. I don't mind the hating. They make all kind of videos. They got my own songs. Y'all know how I get down. I keep it with the what's this today? This is cucumber water with lemon. Holla. All right, so how much does Google know about you? And what data does Google collect? How many deletes? How to delete my Google history? It's not a mystery. They got laws on how to Google delete your history. So let's get into this a little bit. So Google has a parent company. It's called Alphabet. And they quietly detached. Don't be evil was the motto from its code of conduct. And that was back in 2015. After a string of stories suggesting that the pithy slogan was somewhat undeserved. And according to WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange, y'all know Julian Assange, right? He had to get out of Dodge, go hide out in the honeycomb hideout. And the company has quietly collected more data than guess who? The NSA. That's right. That Google got more data than the NSA. Damn, Google, what you working with? What you know about me? So with this limited data mine to a query and the machine learning and artificial intelligence, tools to turn out into revealing insight, Google might know more about you than you know about you. That's right. So it's like you made a pact with Google that most of us are unhappy to make for the rich range. I mean, we're happy to do this for us, a rich range of services that we get in return for giving up the info. You never knew that, right? Okay, so the company is is fairly transparent about the data it collects. And if you don't want it stored, Google will let you stop the collections from continuing. There's a way to put it to a halt, but I promise you don't know nothing about that way. You sitting back trying to figure out, now what in the hell have I given away? We about to tell you what they get with you knowing and by you foolishly just giving it away unbeknown. So first up, Google tracks your location and maps where you are. Y'all all know that. You see the little tracker thing on your phone, on your computer. You sitting here, I'm eating sushi at my favorite sushi spot, and you just let them know where you at. They're figuring things out about the way you eat, where you go, how you travel, how much gas you put in your car, all that. They know all about you. They know more about you than you know about you. I'm trying to tell you. If you've provided it with your home and work address, it knows those too. There's a log of every trip that you've taken with Google Maps, and the number of other apps track your travels to personalize the user experience. When you're signed into the account and you're carrying your phone or you're moving, and your movements are being tracked particularly closer. So when you're signed into these apps and you be like, you know what, I'm just going to walk down the street to my homegirl house and we're going to do blah, blah, blazaze, go smoke on the blizzo, on the Smith's Nizzle. They know all about that. They know all about that. They're selling this information to advertisers that's trying to figure out what flavor blunt wrap to put in the liquor store near you. Oh yeah, oh yeah. They trying to figure this out. So we just getting started. The Google Maps timeline lets you delete them and prevent them from ever being shared again. Before you do that, you can check out the company's records of everywhere you've ever been and where you went most often. So you can actually delete this stuff, but I like to think that nothing ever gets deleted. So they allow you to, but you never do, because you never go inside the manage settings, and then the next count, they make the shit difficult. You got to go through 5 pages to get back there to finally hit that button, because they don't want you to easily be able to do it. Everybody be deleting that shit all the time, right? So that's the first way they mine your mind for what you mind. So next up, the data Google mines paints a vivid portrait of the person you are. Your age, your gender, and the interests are predictions by its algorithms with impressive accuracy. Oh yeah, they start calculating shit. Bite out. They know how old you are before you do. They send you happy birthday. Send a happy birthday notice to such and such. They're turning 64 and claiming that they're 42. Now they know the real deal about you. They know everything about you. Trust and believe it. I got to keep drinking that water because, you know, my mouth dries out from this. I'm trying to make sure I come with enough info to get y'all inspired to share my page. What's wrong with you haters? How come you ain't sharing the data? Don't you want to get more people exposed to expose me, haters? Help me, haters, get exposed. Push my video around so they can expose me. I know y'all don't sound like that. So get it and go. All right. So now they are keeping track, right? We know that. If you fancy a change of personality and of being present in different sets of advertisements, you can change your personal data and the personalized ads it used to form by clicking the manager and ad setting in the personal information section of the Google account. You can go and change around your ads. I don't want to see, you know, this, that, this, and the other, right? So that's the second way. But then we get a little deeper, because the rabbit hole always goes down deeper. You understand what I'm talking about? So what Google knows about you, it knows what you've said. That's why when you speak to Google, it records your voice. You know how you use that Siri? Now they put it on the computer, right? Let me show you what it sounds like on mine real quick. Pull up Google.
What would you like me to find? Digital.
Just kick back. I want you to find that. Welcome to the calculated risk takers right now. Peace. That's how it works. My shit is up to date. Don't play with me. I'm trying to tell you. I'm in the game, baby, baby. All right, back to the business. Y'all know how I be tripping. Okay, so every time you speak to Google, it records your voice. The company says it collects this data to improve its voice recognition software and only records it when users opt in. That's what they say. I don't believe what they say. You know how we do it. So it says you can find and delete all the recordings of all your Google Voice searches and your Google Now and Google Assistant commands by going to the voice and audio area of the My Activity section of your Google account. Now, when you ever did that before? You ain't never done that shit before. They got the first time you ever yelled out a curse word, everything. They know how you sound. This shit gets deeper now. That's just the third wave of mining into the mindless minds of those that mind count whatever they mind. Mind your business. So what Google knows about you, it knows who your friends are. Damn it, man. Cheating on with. They know all about that. With your slick ass. They know all about that. Gmail corresponds means your contacts are all logged. Not only does Google know who you've been in touch with, it knows which of them you like best. Damn it, man. I'm not your favorite. That shit. I don't even like you no more. Unless I'm running number 2. So it says the Google Contacts keeps a record of who you've interacted with the most, and it lets you remove any of the people you no longer want in your life. That's right. You can get them gone, baby. Old player haters, I'm going to delete you, block you, push you to the side. So what Google knows about you, it knows what you've seen. Ain't that a bitch? I don't even remember what I looked at. Google do. Artificial intelligentsia. I'm going to make me a page called Artificial Intelligentsia, and I'm going to get to giving some people some competition. I'm only going to talk to computerized people that don't really exist. You know what I'm talking about. It says Google acquires YouTube for $1.65 billion in 2006. Damn, that's a lot of money. But guess what? What seemed expensive at the time looks like a bargain today. And not only for the advertising revenue, the company can also track exactly what you've searched and watched on video sharing services. You can find a full history of the videos you've searched for, viewed, and voted for, and update your privacy settings in the YouTube section of your Google dashboard. Now, I know y'all go back and look at your video history. All you women trying to find that old fat male dancer from India with the bunny rabbit ears on. Y'all trying to find that video again. You know, the one with the big belly floating around Facebook. You know y'all came looking for that. All right, next up, number 6. We 6 levels into your brain. And ooh, is it getting uglier as we go? What Google knows about you? It knows what you search for, and it knows where you browse. Oh, that's right. Google Chrome maintains a bewildering breadth of information, additional personal information. It knows where you've been, the app that you've used, your autofill data that you be filling in, automatically hit that button, and your favorite pages. Chrome syncs calculates exactly what that amounts to. Every site you ever visited is stored in Google. Every site you ever visited. Oh, goddamn. That's pretty scary when you think about it. In your whole lifetime, you mean to tell me I can go back when your ass was 41 and find out what you was looking at on Google? Who know what you was into 5 years ago? Ooh, it's ugly. You're just giving away your life. So you got Chrome in your apps, Android apps. It knows when you search and what you search, how many searches you've made, and your top inquiries or queries. It knows. It's keeping a long ass list. It's easy enough to clear your search history, but that does not mean it no longer exists. Follow Google's instructions to permanently erase the past and limit the track of the future. So now, you got to really think about this. You playing all them little old funny games on Facebook, talk about your zodiac sign and what's your favorite food and what's your favorite color, and you think this shit's a game. They are psychologically analyzing your thoughts and coming up with contrasts of painted pictures that are just ridiculous. And you giving it all away for free. Now, y'all shouldn't even worry about men looking in your purse no more. Don't worry about a woman going in your wallet. Them days is over. Google is all in your brain. Mind sexing you. Just all up in you with the business. Now we 7 levels deep. And what Google knows about you, It knows almost everything you've done with your Android phone, your iPhones, and all the phones. Mainly they got them Android phone. At least Apple give you some type of security. You better get you one. That's what I'm talking about. So it says another Google's most successful acquisition was that of the mobile operating system Android. This is all just Google, baby. With which Google bought for an estimated $50 million in 2005. Holla. Everything went down in 2005, 2006. It was an acquisition, a stronghold on the data world. They knew where they was going. They knew they was going with it. Every Android device ever used is known to Google, and everything that has been done with them. All 246 billion phones, and every phone number dialed, everywhere you carried the phone, when you dropped it in the toilet, it knew that too. All that stuff. It got it all on record. You do not want to know where they putting all this stuff. Your contacts, your call logs, your messages, your voice commands, where you've been, your browsing data, and the apps you've downloaded from Google Play Store cast a long and revealing shadow of a sicko with a cell phone. That's what they call you. Look at the sicko with the cell phone, all this crazy shit you've been doing. You can find out, though, exactly what it knows and limit what it tracks using the filter available in the item view of the My Activities section of your Google account. You better start checking this shit. You know what I'm talking about? You better get on it. Now, we're going 8 levels deep, and we finally hit bottom. Finally hit bottom in that thick-ass brain of yours. And we're going to see what's down there. What Google knows about you. And how to find exactly what it knows. Google released a new dashboard feature last June that reveals exactly what it knows about you on the Google dashboard. The My Activity displays all of your search history, the links you've clicked on, your YouTube videos you've watched, and the Google Map searches you've made all in one timeline. And it lets you expunge all of them as specific items or as entire topics of content. It also offers the option to determine that the data will be assessed with your account in the future. Another setting lets you decide what kind of advertising you receive under the ad setting section of your Google account. You can review the current commercial offerings based on your existing user information and choose which type you no longer want to see. Get rid of it. Get gone for they coming. Google also provides a comprehensive dashboard showing you all the personal data collected through your Google account and the devices attached to it. And it lets you edit the privacy setting as you see fit. So every once in a while, you might want to just expunge, get that shit off your record. But guess what? If this stream of data is caught by anonymous, they wouldn't give a damn what you expunge. They got it. If it's caught by the cyber warriors that graduated from the techie schools, from them STEM schools. Yeah, baby. STEM. The ruler of a nation is data creation. They can snatch that shit out of thin air and put it somewhere else and you'll never know it. This shit's digital. You know what I'm talking about? That's how it goes down. So, how many of you is prepared to clean your record up? All them pornos you've been watching. Get rid of that shit. You know what I'm talking about? So, that's a little tech world. Now, This ain't a long video today. This is just a little something for you, just to give you a little something different from that unconscious feeling you've been having of a community you no longer want to be a part of, searching for something different. So I'll give you something different. Now, let me see what else I got to show you. The soap company, and then I'm out of here. Y'all got to get with it because I need to order all this shit today. And whoever ain't got their money will wait on you, but we can't wait long. This boat is floating. So, if you want to be anonymous, you can put it in the GoFundMe. It takes a few days for the GoFundMe to clear it, but who cares? It's going to take me a few days to order the products, a few days to make the product, and then the product sits on the shelf for it's 5 weeks before it's ready. I'm going to ship it out a little earlier, but the bars will be between 5 ounces, 6 ounces. I'm not sure exactly which ones we'll make. We'll wait to see how many people get involved. This is just the kind of preliminary stage to a bigger thing when the website finishes. So the Digital Pit Boss website is coming. In the future, you'll be able to sell the soap yourself or sell it from the website, where we take care of all the shipping, all the boom, bap, bip, bop, bam for you. And we promote the site together using, a promotion system that we are going to calculate and operate. And that's how that's going down. So if you want part in and you're ready to rock today, get to the PayPal. It's $90. Don't worry about the shipping and handling at this stage. I'm going to take care of that on the back end. And then y'all might not pay for that at all. It depends. We don't know. And the packaging, I'm going to find something simplistic. Bip, bop, bam, we out of here. Damn. And if you're a soap designer, we going to get with you too. If you already make a product, when the website up, we're going to allow you to put the product on there and sell the product from the site. We're going to work all the details on how we get that shit gone. Y'all understand? Because we got to compete. Y'all is not helping me compete against them clone sites that's coming with all this bullshit. Y'all know who I'm talking about. What's up, T-Duck? Forward 5. That's how we do it. Who else is in the room? Look at the hater. Look at my #1 hater. What's up with you, homie? Let's see what he say. Dizzy Rizzy, you sell molds. No, I don't sell no molds. John Doe, how does it work? How do you invest in the gas station? Ooh-wee, John Doe, I'm not sure. Let me see if you're a clone or if you're a real deal. Let me find out who you are. Okay, so if y'all got any questions, or y'all some haters, you want to, throw some jokes in the room, shit, Pit Boss ain't tripping. Unleash your bombs. You can click this link, ask your questions, or if you know my phone number, call my phone. I'll put you on and let you speak from the phone. If you never emailed me before, you never got my phone number. So either call my phone, I'm gonna put the mic on and let you speak there, or hit that link and ask your question. And let's, close it out. You know what I'm saying? No questions, huh? Or write your question in. Let's see. I want you to send the soap Uptown. King what town? Huh? What the hell? What are you talking about, Munchie? Munchie Crunchy? Kim Brown. What's all of these goddamn... What's up, Queen Karasi? Okay, I was wondering how much soap you get for $90. You get 30 bars of soap. That turns out to be $3 per bar. 30 bars of soap. This is how we started off. That way you can kind of get a feel of the product. You're not too deep in the game. Go sell them for $6, $5, $10, whatever you want. 6-ounce bars. Bip, bop, bip. Let me go grab. I got some black soap real quick. Yep. We back. Y'all know how we do it. So these are some black soap. These are Dead Sea Mud and activated bamboo charcoal. This is what I'm currently using. I damn near got rid of everything. That's why we about to go into soap production. Now, when I buy this stuff in bulk, it kind of, you know, saves on the prices. So since y'all are not all moving at the same time, I'm just going to start buying products with the money that the people who are, I've already gotten people to already send me money. I wasn't asking for the money, and somebody just sent it and was like, I'm ready to go. So everybody else I had on standby. So if I had you on standby, send your shit to the PayPal and I'm gonna start ordering. And then as soon as the order comes in, I'm gonna take my video camera. When I make the soap, I'm gonna film a little bit. I'm gonna show y'all like a little bit about my soap making, how I get down. I don't care if you learn, I'll teach you how to make soap. Then from that point forward, you can make your own soap and you can still sell it on the site. I want y'all to be soap makers, soap designers, soap investors, whatever. This is just a small game. This is just to get started doing something collectively, you know, for my small timers. Because when I hit you with the big shit, you're going to need some thousands. But that's what we're doing. We're making soap. You see how the soap aged on the top? Can y'all see that little, there goes somebody. Who is that? What up, what up, what up? Uh-oh, it's Latasha, baby. What up with you? I can't hear you. Oh, she ain't talking just yet. She trying to get a mic together.
I had the mic on mute. I keep it on mute.
I got you. That's the best thing. You know, we might hear something we wasn't intending to hear. What's going on?
I ain't worried about when I'm on camera. I'm worried about when I'm off camera.
You know what I'm saying? We might hear something we didn't intend to hear.
The dog in here singing love songs to my son.
You're going to have about 30 dudes driving towards South Georgia, just looking for a cornfield. They know you live next to a cornfield. They're going to be on their way. What's going on with you?
Nothing much. It's been running around today. I got a couple of questions.
Okay, hit us with it. Hit me with it.
Okay, so for the soap, are you using lye or are you using something else? So you making your own lye?
No, I use lye. And so for those that don't know about lye, let's explain that, right? So lye is a natural substance. It's kind of like you think it's toxic, right? So when you put the lye in the oil, it's a formula called sponification. That's the aspect of a chemical combustion with the oil. The byproduct is soap. Once the soap cures, there's no more lye. You're not taking a bath in lye. It's a chemical combustion called sponification. Just simply look at sponification.
Yeah, but like for, like say the black soap, are you purchasing the lye or are you making your own?
No, I purchase it. I have a company that send it to me. I don't really buy it till I get ready to use it because I don't like to house it, you know, around me.
And do you make other stuff besides soap, like lotion or?
We make all the products. Like for instance, let me show you these bottles real quick. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me grab it. Okay, so this is the bottle. I happen to have a body oil that I use when I get out the shower, right? In it right now, because that's just what I wanted to make. I make all that stuff. This particular one is like a avocado oil with it's a little olive oil and a grapeseed oil mixture with various essential oils for that. And we make deodorant. I have a specialist with a whipped cocoa butter, like a whipped shea butter, where it's not thick. It's actually, myself is one of my little designers. But the thing about this is when you first kind of what we're doing, if you try to come with too many products right away, you get into an excess of ingredients, and then you start to go over budget. So the first thing you want to do is create a flagship product. So I'm even though I'm far past this, like I can go make shampoos and all of that type of stuff, but to come with that off the top, there's too much stuff we got to buy. So I'm just introducing people to this. I've been doing this a long time. I'm just getting something going as a cooperative. You know what I'm saying? I figured $90 wouldn't be too risky for a calculated risk taker to say, oh, let's see what happens. And then in the future, when we get the website, we're going to expand the products. And I'm going to also let other designers who created whatever products they have, we'll share them with those in the collective and say, we like that. Then that designer will tell us how they do it, and then or however they want to work that out, and then we'll make it in a bigger mass, because sometimes you need help. You know what I'm saying? You can't be making, you know, and then we'll have someone in particular whose job it is to go out and look for contracts to get the soap in various places. But that'll be their only job. You feel me? To just call us when you got another person who wants that thing. But in order to have a good company, you got to have a flagship product that, you know, it's just the base product. Like we sell a lot of that, and then that'll support introducing new products. And some of my clients, like Kaz, I know he's watching. He said him and his wife, they got like body butter. So we'll compare and see what we got the best, and all of it can go on the website. And did you get to see the website design for? It's like under construction. So I made like an under construction design for the page. I'm gonna just show it to you real quick. I showed it before, and let me see. Can you see that? Hold on, let me do this, because I know if you start talking, it's gonna go away. So let me just do that. So this page is going up on the digitalpitboss.com until we actually get the store worked out. It's pretty elaborate. It has a digital shop. Videos are going to go on there. It's going to be a member section. For those of us who are members, can go in the back and look at information that everybody else can't see. This is for the calculated risk takers. That's going to be hyperlinks for you guys' site. So if you got something going on personally and you want your site on this main site, it'll be the calculated risk takers with hyperlinks to your site, so people can find exactly what you're doing personally. And then, of course, the soap shop. So the soap shop is going to be not these little 30 bars. Them are just going to be sent out to you personally, so you can use the soap, sell it if you want, do what you want with it, and then we're going to move to a bigger level once we know what's going on and make way more soap. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then for people who want to design it, it's like once we like a particular soap that we want to make more of, or we realize that's going to sell, then I'm going to share with them how I'm making it. I don't even care. And if they make it and they buy it and do the work, then the price comes down for them as a soap designer. You feel what I'm saying? And then they'll give it to us at this wholesale price for everybody who just buying it wholesale and retail. So it's a cooperative that you can get in where you fit in. I'm just spearheading the project. That's it. But anybody can get in and take over and make it go further than what I'm talking about. I still got to get up and do these shows to make sure the platform is growing. You feel me?
Yeah. I don't know. I was just curious because I've made my own, lotion in the past and stuff. And I was like, well, next project, probably try to make some black soap. So I had seen where you can make your own lye. And I was just curious to see if anybody had done it.
Well, I would never try that. I mean, the lye that they make, when they do that, it's like a voltage system that, that I'm aware of, that the way that they make it. And it's almost like, I could look it up, but it's a lot going on. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily try that myself. But, I mean, I'm not saying you can't. It's just simplicity is my preference. I like to keep things simple, so I have a company that just sell 100% lye, as well as you can go out and buy it at a hardware store. Lye is Drano. You know, some Dranos you gotta make sure it's 100%, but they have some that's not mixed with any other chemical.
Well,
And
no,
you can
not just lye in general. This was like particularly for black soap. It wasn't that difficult
no,
to process.
yeah. So there's two forms. There's
Yeah.
another form which I actually have. Hold on, let me show you. So if you're not gonna have like a hard bar, right?
No.
And yeah. Okay, so this is dry potassium hydroxide, right? So this is similar, but it ain't the same. It's this will make like liquid stuff. You feel me?
Red hot devil pie. I didn't know they still use that word on products.
And you see, I gotta keep it in a plastic bag and in a cool spot, and I keep the shit in a box in a certain place. But I don't put a lot of this stuff around me because it's not necessarily until I'm actually working. But you know, that's how it goes. And let me see what I paid for this. It probably ain't on there. This ain't really that expensive though. This stuff is cheap. So
Yeah, I've been
and
watching soaping videos.
yeah, that's a good thing to do. Go out and watch the various soaping. But you know, I've been through all of this stuff in research. I found that 50% of the people is garbage what they on there teaching. But some of them are pretty good. And you get once you know what you're doing, you know how to execute the foolish people telling you ridiculous stuff, and then find out the good stuff. And you know, there's all kind of free certain.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, so you got like certain sites that offer video trainings and different things. I mean, it's really as easy as baking a cake once you get used to it. This anybody try to act like it's a doctor type game, it's really not. You know, like anything, if you do it all the time, you get better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then there's two ways to do it. You got hot press and cold press soap. Hot press, you just cook for several hours until you neutralize the soap almost in the cooking process. And then cold press, you cook it for a short period of time, put it in the mold, and it sits and finish in the mold. Or you can actually, I cut the soap the following day while it's still somewhat soft. But it sits on the shelf and finish curing. That's the 5-week process. And most people prefer cold press.
You know,
hot press. Huh? Oh, you're talking to your lung wise. Okay, oh, I see one of the soap designers in the room. I put the link out there, Akasha.
Yeah, I saw those. Those look kind of difficult. The bath bombs.
The bath bombs, they're not. It's just that the machine, I've seen a couple people try different techniques. And, you know, depending on the kind of machines they sell to crush the bath bomb into like the little circle or whatever. But ain't nothing difficult about this stuff to me. It's just a matter of repetition. Once you doing it all the time, it's quick. Because I know
I can do most stuff with a recipe or a how-to video. But yeah, like I said, I had made the lotion. I just got out of it because I didn't have like the money at the time to get the supplies to go do it. So when I got it in bulk.
okay.
So, like Amazon
Right.
has everything. But you know, for certain stuff you want to ask somebody because you can buy it, but then when you buy it offline, it's like you really don't have any recourse, or you got to wait 2 or 3 weeks to get your money back or to get a replacement or whatever.
The kind of products I buy, you wouldn't be able to get it off Amazon. All the companies that I've purchased from, they won't even give you the price until you register your company with them. And then from there, they'll even give you a price. Some of it I can, But a lot of the stuff I had to register with these companies in order to. Here's a soap designer. What's up? Can you hear us? She can't hear us. Kasha. Well, maybe she working her sound out. I think you got your sound blocked, muted. So I could use one bar for almost 40 uses. The soap lasts however many times you go and use it. I don't know, a good week for a bar of soap. I don't know. About a week, maybe a week and a half if you don't take a bath. All right, we can't hear you. Let me mute her phone because she just got all kinds of issues going on. We can hear you, Latasha.
Okay.
I just letting you know. I didn't know if you knew. So
I didn't say nothing.
Oh, okay. I thought you was trying to speak. That's all. I guess Akasha trying to figure out her thing. Oh, she trying to educate us. So Akasha is a soap maker too. I seen her stuff. It looked good. She'll definitely be somebody we use to help secure the orders. She got a different flow on how she look at business, but that's cool. We all approach business different, and ain't nothing wrong with that. So whenever she get her phone cracking, we can hear what she got to tell us. If you can't get through, Akasha, you need to drop out the room and then come back in the room, and then it might work for you.
I can't hear.
All right, I don't know what's going on with that. So, any more questions from Natasha? What's up with you? Anytime on music? Yeah. So, did you see my little rack of soap? Let me show the rack of soap. How about I try that one? This is for all y'all who try to figure out what the game looks like. We're gonna show you. And let me make sure I got a picture. Put it up. Got it on?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you now.
I can't hear anything.
We can hear you. Just speak. Tell us what you saw.
Okay.
How about I try that one?
So I
This
got
is
it
for all
now.
y'all who trying to figure out what the game is.
Are you getting feedback?
Yeah, you got a YouTube channel on. You need to turn the volume off over there. Up. Got it on?
Can you hear me? Okay, I need.
Yes.
I
Yeah, we
need
can hear you now. You need to turn your volume off on your YouTube channel. Just speak. Tell us what you
got it figured out now. Okay, I can hear now. Oh no, I just joined. You told me to join, so I joined. That's it.
Yeah, we were talking about.
Unless anybody have any questions, I can answer the questions.
Well, I mean, share some information.
Talking about bath bombs.
Oh yeah, tell us about the bath bombs.
Well, I don't make bath bombs, but I have made them before. I guess, like you said, once you learn how to do it, then it should be easy. But it just wasn't a thing for me. It takes a lot of work. Facebook group on there. I don't know the exact name of it, but she can join that group, and they're real good at helping you learn. A lot of work to learn how to make them. Oh, and Latasha was asking about the ash for the Black African soap. I know what she's talking about. She's talking about plantain ash, because I make that myself when I make African soap. So that is different from the potassium hydroxide, which is used to make liquid soap. It's really easy to make. It's just made from burning the plantains. Like you put them in an oven and you crisp them black, because that's what lye really is. It's like burnt wood for the most part.
Yeah, I know about potash.
Yeah, that's that lye that's used for Black African soap. So yeah, at the end of the day, like you said, it's really not that difficult once you learn about all that stuff.
Have you used goat milk before?
I have, but I don't personally do too much of anything that messes with like animal stuff. So I don't use too much of like milks and things like that. I just use like all natural stuff. I mean, most of it is out the kitchen.
So when
The
you
colorants, the essential oils, all of that.
right, so you do like what they call a vegan soap?
For the most part, especially since I moved to Atlanta. Now back where I'm from in North Carolina, they like that large soap, the harder bar.
Yeah.
So I used to make a lot of that.
You use palm oil?
I use palm oil sometimes, but a lot of people who are really vegan, they don't like that either because of the way they treat the animals and cutting down the forest, stuff like that.
Oh, the harvesting.
Depends on what the customer wants. Whatever the customer wants is what I make.
Oh, okay, I got you. That makes sense. If you don't make the customer happy, you'll be sitting around with a whole room full of soap.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that's what's up. So now check this out, Akasha. So in the aspect of what we're trying to do, if this is not a cooperative economics, it doesn't work for the concept of what we're saying, right? So because you have your own style, your own way of presenting your company, right? Let's say somebody wanted 4,000 bars of one of your soaps. How would you get that done? How long
I will have to master batch it. A lot of my soaps are not like people don't make large orders of them. Pretty much every batch that I make is different from the last one. It's kind of like art when I do it. And I just come up with different ideas of things that are good for the body. And I design a different soap pretty much each time. And a lot of people like it. And I do a blog giving them information on the ingredients and what it does for the body. Now, if it comes to something like a large order, then 9 times out of 10, that would be or like a Castile soap, something that's pretty simple.
Okay, so let's say it was your simplest bar, Castile soap, and you had to make 4,000 bars. How long do you think it would take you to produce the 4,000 bars?
That's a good question because I've never made 4,000 bars before or even close.
Bars?
Huh?
Like, what is your batches like? 20, 40 at a time?
Actually, no, because I do make different ones each time, unless it's one that's highly requested. No idea of being able to measure how well it's going to sell. So I probably make.
I'm saying like when I make a batch, my batch is 44 bars.
Yeah, I don't make that much of each batch because I'll make at a time, but there'll be different types of soap. So I don't make a lot of them because it's going to be something new for my customer. Anyway,
Can you do like 10 bars for a batch?
Yeah,
how much is a batch?
Like anywhere between 10 and 20.
Okay,
make so more than that.
Okay, so now, so therefore, let's say you were making that same batch. Would you say you can output 150 bars a day?
If I had to, I could.
Okay, so therefore, so if what I'm trying to do is help people who have no idea about soap making, how this is accomplished in a cooperative economics. So if Akasha can only put out 150 bars a day, and we need 4,000 bars, then all we need is 10 Akashas, and we could do 2,500 bars in a day or 1,500 bars in a day. And 20 of you could do 3,000 bars in a day.
Yeah,
right?
you master batch and use the loaf molds. then yeah, you could put out a lot, like what you're saying. A lot of the soaps that I do, I
Right.
don't dual molds. They have different shapes to them, so I don't do massive production at the moment. Being that I make a lot of other stuff, so I don't make a lot of soap.
Yeah, we understand it. I'm just trying to give the public an understanding.
Oh, okay.
They only care about making money. Of course, you want a nice bar of soap, but at the end of the day, if you can't feed yourself from doing it, it just becomes a personal experience, right?
Right.
Where it's for your personal. But leave your job and become a soap maker, you need to understand how to make enough money to survive. So I'm trying to show them, because I know me, like, you know, my system, I'll crank out 300-400 bars a day just by myself. So, you know, with the way I do my system, and I can increase that just by going to buy more molds. I can increase that. You know what I'm saying? But based on what I have now, it would be probably like that if I was under pressure to push out as much as I could a day, right? And mainly that's because I got to wait to cut the soap to free up the molds to make some more soap. But if I was going around the clock and I had unlimited molds, oh man, I would knock that order out in just a few days. But I'd be working all day.
You're doing simple recipes too, right?
No, none of my recipes are simple. Unless I make, just like you said, cast steel bar. But no, all my recipes are, you know, 15 ingredients, 9 ingredients. Yeah, I mean, like my goat milk. Like I do a goat milk soap. That's more difficult because you can't scorch it when you get ready to add the lye to it. You got to make sure you don't scorch it. So it's a delicate process. That was the most difficult in that aspect. Everything else was kind of easier to do. But I mean,
fragrances?
I use fragrance. I don't use fragrances. I use essence oils, but you can consider that fragrances. But yeah, I kind of stick to essence oils mainly. But like Akasha say, they have.
Is that what you say?
Huh?
Are you saying essential oils?
The oils, yes.
Okay.
Oils. I'm just used to saying essential oils.
I thought you were saying something totally different that I hadn't heard of.
Oh yeah, essential oils.
Okay, yeah.
And there's of course, I got all kinds of bottles of that for various mixtures or whatever you're trying to accomplish. And then, like I say, in the powdered products, I use Dead Sea Mud. I've never seen anybody make activated charcoal and Dead Sea Mud nowhere on anybody's site.
I can.
Yeah, but I've never seen it on someone's site. I'm saying I mainly dealt with like certain like soap manufacturers. See, I would consider you a real specialist in the aspect that you're doing batch for batch. Like if I loved the particular soap you made me, I probably couldn't come back and get the exact soap, something similar. You feel what I'm saying?
No, yeah, you could. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said you didn't do it that way.
No, I don't produce a lot of, like, if I come out with a new soap, something that I'm just making, because a lot of my stuff is customized. Someone will call me up and they'll tell me something that they have going on with their skin or eczema or something like that, or they have a certain skin type, and then I'll design. So if it's something that I'm just creating something I came up with, then no, I don't make a whole lot of that.
Oh, okay, I got you. Well, see, I did the same thing when I came up with the various bars, but you know, like in my mind, I was going for like, how do you arrive at a particular value that it becomes worthy of a business, rather than just you know, making like a quality batch of just for myself. But just like this black soap, I mean, this one is packed with stuff for eczema and things like that, as well as my oatmeal bar is packed for that and other things like that. So I thought about various skin circumstances for each different kind of bar. So if somebody came to me and told me what was wrong with them, I would just have a particular bar that's already made for that.
Right.
And that's how I kind of approached it. But you know, all of that will be worked out once we have these people, you know, involved. So far, I have about 6 or 7 people that's committed, and I figured that we can start from there and at least start ordering some base products. That's going to take a couple days to get here.
Do you pre-mix your oils for each batch and just have them like ready? Is that how you do it?
I pre-measure, and everything is sitting in its container, ready to go in wherever.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, everything is sitting up on the table. Everything is measured. Once I get ready to hit with the live, everything got to be ready.
That's prepping. That helps you push it out faster.
Yeah, because you don't want to be messing around. You only got minutes to get this shit right before shit starts slipping on you. I have one that got so.
Your time is the killer. Waiting for it to cure, that's the killer.
Yeah, I was I did something to one. I was using some honey, and the shit got so hot. I was like,
oh yeah, it seized up on you. Yeah, there's certain techniques you have to do with stuff like that. Like you can put it in the fridge.
Man, I had yeah, it started stiffening. So I was like, let me get it. Oh, and it came out to be a great soap. Another one was my my body bar. It was brittle.
I didn't hear it.
It's like a shea butter, cocoa butter bar. Yeah. It started off brittle, and it took a while before it settled and became a solid bar. I thought I wasn't gonna make it, but I love the bar now that it's done.
I do that. I make a bar like that, and you know, when you get with those butters and stuff, when you mix it, if you put it in the fridge, it'll keep it from seizing.
I feel you.
It cooks.
It cooks it.
It cooks more, so that's what it does. But if you put it in the fridge, like for maybe an hour, it'll stop it from doing that.
Well, it wasn't during that phase. It was more in the curing phase. Oh, you said once it's cured, then put it in the refrigerator.
Oh, it happened during the curing phase? That's like different.
Not doing, because see, when I'm done, I wrap all my shit with towels and all type of shit. I got my shit looking like a baby in a basket.
Yeah, I have lids, so I just put the lid on it.
Yeah, I have those, but then it's also wrapped in more stuff because I'm trying to secure the heat and keep the heat in the box. And it's
it's good that guys making. No, I've only seen a couple of other guys.
Well, when I did my research, it was white women at the top of the chain, and then there was a white guy who I don't think a woman could do what he was doing. It was just too much. He had a room with a table that went so far, and he had specialized equipment. This shit looked heavy, and I couldn't imagine a woman trying to move that shit around that he was doing. And so I looked at, it was a guy, a white guy, looked like he had a long beard, and he just looked like he'd been doing that shit 50 years, but his techniques just was heavy equipment shit. He was cranking out stupid.
I seen a couple of but most of them were soap, and they were really, really, really good. Like better than all the women in the group. So yeah.
I mean, impressive. You know, I did the history of soap as well. And there was a time prior to the integration that to go to the store and buy soap was laughable. Like, what are you talking about? Like, who does that?
Because everybody made it.
Yeah, it was just something you never thought about going to the store to
now it's almost the reverse. It's like we have to re-educate them on what's in the soap that's in the store and the fact that they take the glycerin out of it, which is the moisture.
Right.
Longer on the store, the shelf life, and people are kind of skeptical about natural soap, and then they're really concerned about the lye on top of that. So you have to explain that process to them as well. But when they get to learn about how in it are much better for your body,
right?
Then you know they can understand.
That's true. That's why, you know, because the market is more appealing to the women, right? People like themselves, and you got, you know, very good natural look and all of that. It's like I want to really market you guys as specialists. You feel me? Like for that person who just wants a special thing that we don't even carry on the site. Like they have to contact you and put in special orders, and we just call it the, like the soap designer specialties, and you really gotta order ahead, for those people who want it like that.
Right.
Because yeah, I have another level. I'm not gonna talk about it on the air. I have to do that off air. It's more designers product that costs you maybe like $40, $50 for one bar.
Mm-hmm. Well, I want to hear about that.
It's the next level, and I don't want to give away that. That ain't for giveaway.
Right, yeah. No, don't give away too much. Next thing you know,
I
you're gonna
be teaching nobody the secrets. No, I understand. But we in bad shape. That's why I'm doing this. As we look at the conscious community, they call it. It's like we're not lacking a spiritual emptiness as much as we are lacking a financial emptiness. A lot of people are due to financial woes. There's a few people who do need some type of spiritual healing or meditative, healing and type. There's a lot of people like that, but more people is suffering from economical woes. That's why I told you about Google today, just because that's a different topic and you need to be cautious. So I talk about it. But
I caught some of that about Google. That's really good information. I did a video on that not too long ago telling people about that, because I discovered that and was like, so I had to change my stuff up and delete my stuff. And
I mean, at least be cautious of it, right? At least just be
Google knows everything about you. They know more about you than Facebook, and then you know about yourself.
Well,
they know everything.
I read some statistics, and it said that they collect more data than NASA. Now, maybe different kind of data. You know what I mean? So that's crazy.
I found voice recordings of myself, not just like when you were saying earlier, how about when you speak into the phone or whatnot, and they record you. Right. I found in my profile, that little hidden profile ended up finding where they had just me having conversations, not even on the phone, but just with people, just little excerpts here and there. And I think the parts that we are that we can find and delete, I don't even think that's half of the stuff that they have stored. Because let me tell you, I could be thinking of something that I want to Google, pop up. Or I could be having a conversation with someone and they'll tell me about something. I'll be like, I'm gonna Google that. As soon as I hang up, it'll pop up like in an ad, or so they're really actively listening and recording everything that you're doing on every device. I mean, it's like they say, one Google, one everything.
If you have the voice assistant set up, it does not just listen when you call its name. It listens all the time.
All the time. And I didn't even have mine set up. I purposely made sure, because I didn't want that. And lo and behold,
into the back settings of the settings to cut it off.
Yeah. Right. And like he said too, I think I heard him say this, that even though you uncheck and tell them you don't want them to save your stuff, right there when you check it, they're gonna tell you, you can opt out if you want, but we still have to collect data, what they say for their research purposes, or there's some reason they give, but they still record you. You can't stop them.
Well, I did read off some stuff. You might want to go back and really look at it, or just kind of Google some information, because they say that they offer a service on their dashboard that if you go through the system, they will allow you to delete your history. Now, I'm not saying completely gone, but they're saying they won't have any record of it.
Right, that's what it said to me too, but I doubt that that's really true.
Well,
they have to back up the system every night. The backup is a copy, and backups of the backups of the backups. So therefore, nothing is ever completely gone once it is stored on electronic media.
At the end of the day, unless
Google goes bankrupt, it's never gone.
Just to
And
keep
it's
track of
still
everybody and everything that you're doing. And if anyone ever gets in trouble legally or anything, they have all this information where they can find and they can use it against you.
They have
Everything you
something
post
there
online, you think twice, you type
called
a sentence, a word, because you can delete your stuff all you want to, but you don't know somebody's taking a screenshot. And on top of that, deleting something, even cleaning your hard drive, it doesn't go away. It never, once it's in the air, it never goes away. It can be brought up.
You can set geofencing on Google so that it tells you every time you enter a perimeter and every time you exit the perimeter. Say Hollywood Boulevard. Every time you go over that way, it logs it. And then when you leave, it logs it. So it's basically you have a timestamp of your life.
And if you have location on everywhere you go, it's going to record what time you were there, where you were at. Sometimes it doesn't even get the exact place, but it has you in that area. So say if you committed a crime, I wasn't there. They can look in your history in that database in Google and find that information out. Because if you haven't noticed, like if you have your location on and you visit like a shop or a restaurant and it pops up or it tells you about something else that's nearby, they're keeping track of you. And if you go in your location history, they'll say, we'll give you points if you rate these places where you've been, and pull up your history. They got everywhere you've been. They got the time and the date.
Right. Good job.
They keep it.
But that's important though, because you never know. You know what I'm saying? Something might happen in the future, and they get a hold of that.
That's why Serena, when they took Serena, the guy, when she was in a restaurant, and he came and he took her phone, and she, remember, you guys heard about that? She jumped across the table and chased him out of the restaurant and tracked her phone down. Nah, that's the most valuable thing in your house when a burglar comes in. It's not anything else, but like it's your laptop.
Right, it got all kind of data in it, and they can find out what they need.
They can get into it. I mean, somebody who's good and and I'm
so
but
so what I have going on for those that are following the channel is I actually have a tech team. We behind the scenes. My haters don't know that I'm on their goddamn ass. They don't even know I'm on your shit, boy. I'm getting close. I'm gonna reveal it. But no, what we doing is we pulling up research. I have another channel I created with an associate. She gonna come out and start doing her videos. Her channel is gonna be called The Black Becky the Techie, and she gonna come with the tech advice to go along with it. We already got our security person on with us right now. So the more people we have like that rolling and building, when it's time to put these devices in the air, we're stronger, because you can't touch the stem when it's in full program. Which I tell you, at the end,
you gonna tell them about them chatbots.
Oh, did y'all see the new? It's some kind of robot. They say it can carry up to 50 pounds and it's completely silent. I'm like,
what?
It's some kind of robot. They say it can carry up to 50 pounds. I guess it's that it looked like a retarded pack mule with no head.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, they testing that. When you try to tip it over, it won't tip over.
Yeah, that one. But now now it's official.
That room.
Yeah, and then they got the soldier. You know, they got the Skeletor system where the soldiers wear like a Skeletor pack so that they can walk more miles or climb mountains. Just crazy stuff. That's the that's that Terminator shit. You know, from the movie. That's all coming into being. That's why if you're not up on technology,
that's it.
You is behind. You know what I mean?
Y'all gotta know about the chatbots y'all be arguing with.
Yeah, tell us about that chatbot. I remember you said you was
a person. So anybody can create chatbots if you know how to.
Yeah. Oh wait, hold up, because you might educate the troll. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. But chatbots are created a lot of times by government, by companies, or even just people. And, they're programmed to do is But when you see these trolls, as you guys call them, no profile, no picture, and all that, and someone will make a comment on something, and then somebody else with no face, no name, no profile posts or anything come through and say something to trigger them, get them to argue with them, and all that kind of stuff. A lot of times, those are chatbots. You know, chatbots are sent out by companies also, you know, to generate likes, and you can even hire a company.
It's little Serbian children making
to get
thousands of
subscribers
dollars.
and likes on different social media programs. You can create your own chatbot. I'm actually taking a course on that right now, so it's really simple. So anybody who has an issue with someone online, they could just create a bunch of chatbots to just drive you nuts. You know, does whatever you want it to do. It's a real profile, and they will actually learn how to respond to what other people are saying. So, you know, to comment something simple like, "Oh, I don't agree with what they said," you know, that's not harmful. But then somebody else will come and say something real vulgar out the blue, and so now they're fired up. They're arguing. A lot of times, it's not even a real person.
Yep.
So you guys gotta just
up for nothing.
don't even be arguing with people coming by saying stuff online. I mean, it's
well, you know, a lot of our trolls are real. They work for Sonetta and for the.
I didn't want my star chart read today.
Your star chart?
He was on earlier with some man reading birth dates.
Oh, I didn't see that. No.
You mean on the morning cup?
No, Nada. Earlier today.
Oh, okay.
A different channel?
Some guy was reading birth dates, I guess. I don't do that astrology. That's not my forte. I don't mess with that. But that's what they was over there doing earlier. I find this more interesting. I mean, that's just too much energy to waste to do all that. That's ridiculous.
Well, you know, there's something for everyone. So
different flow.
You just gravitate to whatever it is that.
Yeah, that dude.
Right. Well, you know, I say, hey, if they want to sit there and talk about non-applicable information for 4 or 5 years straight, I'm gonna get to the money, and you know, that's what the STEM does.
I mean, if I can get me a little niche business that I can do and my kids can help with and they can take over later, I find that more interesting than anything else.
I mean, when I look around, that's what we complaining about. We complaining that all the other groups are moving ahead above us, and we are not competing. Now we have to say, you know, what's conscious about that? That we're allowing other groups to outdo us in various sectors of the
Well, you know, like I said before, I'm going to be offering and private teachings as well. Things people want to learn. I have a plethora of information, so I will be offering courses. Contact me and let me know what it is they want to learn, and we can have an online class.
Well, I mean, you know, we definitely want you to come back. Can you still hear?
Yeah, it's cutting in and out, but I can hear you.
Yeah, we definitely want you to come back periodically, you know, sharing the various info that you're doing so we can continue to promote it and get that information to the necessary people, you know what I mean, all over the internet. If we don't understand the cooperativeness, you won't be empowered the way you need to be, because we move stronger as a unit than we do independently.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're doing wrong. One, we arguing too much about irrelevant information to the current situation. And that's why I switched the game up on them. They want me to go bang on Sonetta. I'm not interested.
Everybody got time for that.
That's cool. Once in a while, I got a crazy troll. I already know him. He ain't gonna back off. He gonna keep doing what he's doing. I just laugh. It means nothing. But look, we covered the digital world. We had Akasha on. We got Tanya on. We gave y'all a little bit of this, a little bit of that about the soap, and that's the show, folks. I'll let everybody on the panel, do a little closing if you got some information you want to put out there. Kasha, you can start it if you like.
Yeah, I got tons coming. Tons of stuff, some information for some groups that I'm dealing with in the community. I'll be bringing that forward once I get more information on these particular things.
What's the quickest way to find you?
The quickest way to find me, you can go to my YouTube page, free here on YouTube. You can go to my website, and that's Goddess Akasha.
Oh, they can find you by the website or the YouTube?
Both.
Okay, where do we find
but
you?
But YouTube is not good for contacting, though, so that's why I mentioned my website.
Okay.
GODESSAAKASHA.co.
Word up. And Latanya, how about yourself? You want to give a little closing or let them know what you're doing and how they can contact you if they need you?
Well, I don't know which direction I'm gonna go in right now. I got a couple of different things that I'm thinking about doing. So, but if anybody wants to hit me up, I am on G Plus, same name as on YouTube, and my name is my name without the digits on Facebook.
Latasha, is that the name you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Latasha.
Latasha, are you the same Latasha that asked about herb information?
Yes.
Hey, I got that coming, sis.
Okay.
I got that coming. I'm gonna put up a video on that shortly.
Well, I can find you just at Latasha, you saying, and nothing else?
No, without the numbers.
Latasha, they can't see none of that. They can only hear you.
Okay. LATASHA.
Yeah, like give me an email or something.
Or I can do this easier.
Type it in the chat.
Yeah.
They're not gonna see that either.
Well, y'all can find me on Facebook at Goddess Akasha or Akasha's blogs.
All right. I see y'all young at this. Y'all don't know how to do your closes. I'm gonna help y'all. I'm gonna show you how the pit boss close out. Close so they can. They're not gonna find y'all. Y'all, just look up Latasha. Yeah, my cousin name is Latasha.
I gave my information.
No, you did okay with it.
Nobody care about you, Gary.
To find me on
look, y'all,
at Akasha's Naturals as well. But if they go to my website, all the links to my social media is there.
Yeah, but when you do a close, give us that easy one, quickest way where we know where we're going to get you there. So like with me, I'm going to be like, yo, this is your boy, Digital Pit Boss. If you want to get at your boy, it's 99lightyears@gmail.com. In rap.
Be on YouTube a lot. We're not tubers like that.
You improve your business.
We getting it. We learning.
Yeah, it's not about anything but helping you to improve. Somebody might, just really want your services, but they sitting here watching like, well, how the hell do you find them?
Chat, you can go back to your information. Anybody, and you can look up anybody on the chat and contact them.
What I know.
Let me tell y'all something. Somebody's gonna look at this 3 months from now, and there'll be no chat to be chatting.
Us say our information. I said my website, my Facebook, my IG, my.
No, I got you. I'm just trying to give you that. You don't need to give us 10 things. You just need to hit us with the one that can find you, and that's how you close out with. When you go on other shows, you don't want to sit there.
Noted.
I'm ugly, but you got a picture of Michael Jordan as your avatar. Man, stop. Just stop.
If
If anybody wants to be
Sis, don't answer the trolls.
Yeah, that
I
was
forgot for a
Chatbots trolls. No, that's just a troll. You know, see me, I let the haters hate. I be like, hey hater, guess what? I got your view. My view count went up. It's all good. They like to troll. You know, they wake up and they like, damn, is Pit Boss going live? Because I ain't got shit to do. And I go live for them. I be like, well, let me give your dumb ass something to do. Troll me. That's cool. Player hater degree. He trying to get his PhD.
And no, if anybody wants to get in contact with me, they can hit me up at latashapope1981@gmail.com.
That's what I'm talking about. Because I did have somebody, Latasha, that called me. I think it was one of the CRT. They were like, well, who is the security tech girl? And I was like, oh, well, I gave her my number, but she didn't call. And then you hit me, you know, later on.
Security tech, that's what's up, sis. That's a good
Yeah.
question.
I had 3 or 4 people trying to get with you, Akasha, and I was like, okay, but I did get them to you, at least with the
I hope so. I hope so, because it's not like, hey.
But what you could do is, you know, after the video upload, come back, you know, leave a little comment, write your info right there as well. I'll make sure if you put a link. You know, just
hold on, Pit, because you're getting at us. I'm gonna have to get at you too.
run it.
A gracious host, always puts the link of his guest description box.
That's true. You are absolutely 1,000%.
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'll make sure. See, I have to go back.
So when people come back to your videos 6 months later and see people guest starring on your show, and they're like,
now it's a difference when you call it.
who are these people? Like Mr. I'm still trying to find that man. What, the one you had on New Year's Day?
Ooh.
William Bell.
William Bell. Yeah, all you gotta do is type Bell.
No contact information for this guy.
Just type William Bell in Google. All things fulfilled. You're gonna pop up all over your screen.
Okay. Well, you know, that's a very common name. So.
Let me check.
No, you just type it in William Bell. All things fulfilled, and he's got over 800 videos and website. He got so much shit online that he's gonna. The only other William Bell that'll pop up is a singer. And they're kind of related or something. They know each other somehow.
My brother had a powerful message. I said, I like that talk.
Yeah, I was a co-host on the show.
Character building.
But I brought him because I knew he would deliver that subject really well. He's a great speaker. But,
yes, very well spoken.
Yeah, he's a good person too. So I hope people go check all the people I bring out. And so, I'm gonna go ahead and close out so I can move on to my next gig. And I enjoyed y'all. Thank you for coming on the show. This is your boy Digital Pit Boss. I'm accompanied by Akasha and Latasha. Y'all know what it do. Peace out. Much love.